Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So we know that Daniel Salazar and Troy Otto are returning to Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead in some way. Daniel Salazar will be alive. Troy Otto, he should be alive. I feel like they brought him back because fans asked for it. And what fans asked for was not a flashback. It wasn't a flashback. It wasn't a hallucination or any type of thing like that. We wanted, me included, I was one of those people that got on Twitter and was saying, bring back Troy Otto, bring back Troy Otto. But we wanted Troy to be alive, not a flashback, not a hallucination, not anything like that. So I feel like there's a good chance that Troy Otto might actually be alive. And so Daniel and Troy are returning to Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. And if they're both alive, well, that makes things interesting because Troy is responsible for Ophelia's death. Troy led a Walker herd to the ranch where Ophelia was at, where most of the characters were at, and there was only a handful of survivors, mostly the main cast members, coincidentally. But Ophelia got bitten, and she eventually turned. And Daniel didn't even get to say goodbye to her. So for a couple of episodes, Daniel was investigating and trying to find out who's responsible for Ophelia's death, because we know that Daniel is good at telling if someone is lying or not. He's also good at telling if someone's telling the truth. He talked to Walker for 5 seconds, and Walker said, "I don't know what happened. I wasn't there." And Daniel just let Walker go because Daniel knew that he was telling the truth, and he can also tell when someone's lying. He was interrogating Nick, and he was threatening to torture Nick. And Nick didn't really tell him that it was Troy, but Daniel figured it out. Daniel figured out that it was Troy. He got the information that he needed, and then that's when Nick tried to get Troy out of the ranch. But then Troy told Madison what happened, and then, of course, Madison just hit him twice in the head with a hammer, supposedly killing him. But if Troy is still alive, then I don't see why Daniel would not still want revenge. Even if it's been over a year since the events of Season 3 in the story, I don't know what the timeline is. I think it's been at least over a year. In Season 4, there was like a decent-sized time jump. But, yeah, because they caught up with Season 8. Because Morgan met them, so they went ahead in time. But that doesn't mean that Daniel would forgive Troy or anything. Daniel's still going to want to kill Troy. Daniel might think that Troy is dead because Nick and everyone else, they thought Troy was dead. And the last time we saw Daniel was with Nick. So Daniel was with Nick when the dam exploded at the end of Season 3. So I'm thinking that Nick would have probably told Daniel, "Hey, Troy's dead. The guy that killed your daughter is dead. Madison killed him." So Daniel could have peace of mind. But if Troy's alive, then Daniel could be trying to track him down. He could be chasing him across the world or something. It could be like, I don't know, like Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford in The Fugitive or something. Like it's like he's just chasing him across the world. That could be why it's specifically those two characters coming back to the show. I mean, I don't see Daniel forgiving Troy for causing his daughter's death. I don't see it. I mean that's his daughter. It's not like Troy killed someone that Daniel was friends with. He got his daughter killed. He specifically did something because he wanted all those people killed, including Ophelia, and Ophelia got killed. And Ophelia was just about to reunite with him. So Troy's actions denied him his reunion with his daughter and his chance to spend years with his daughter. He wanted to see Ophelia again and to spend time with her and to try to be a new man and not be this monster that she pretty much thought he was. And before he got a chance to do that, she died, and it's because of Troy and what Troy did. So Daniel would not want to forgive Troy. Daniel would probably stop at nothing to kill Troy. So that could be interesting. That could be why it's both those characters coming back, and not Walker or Crazy Dog or Proctor John or the black girl that had the what was it, the one weapon that was with Alicia, the axe, or not an axe, but yeah, the I don't even know her name, but the black girl that was with Alicia, then she just disappeared. There's all these other characters that could return to Fear the Walking Dead. Madison, some people want Madison back. She was the main character, and she didn't really die on screen, so there's a chance that she could have survived. But they specifically announced that it was going to be Daniel and Troy that are returning. So I think, yeah, it could be Daniel chasing after Troy. It could be Daniel trying to kill Troy, and maybe Troy's become a better guy or something, and he encounters Alicia and Morgan, and Morgan. I mean, Morgan, if Morgan and Troy meet up, Morgan is going to want to try to save Troy. Morgan is going to want to try to help Troy. I mean, just look at all the shit Morgan did with Martha. I mean, good grief. If Morgan would give Martha 100 chances, then he'll give Troy 100 chances. So maybe Morgan tries to protect Troy from Daniel, something to that effect. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to have Daniel just chasing after Troy, just going across the world or something. I mean, you could have a few episodes of just that with those two actors. Those two actors are so good, Daniel Sharman and Ruben Blades. You could have a whole episode of just flashbacks and Daniel chasing after Troy and like just this like nonstop chase and everything. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, that's about all I have for this video, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think something like that will happen? And since we know that we're getting Troy and Daniel back in some way, what do you think the plans are for those characters? Is Troy really dead, or did all the fan demand for the character result in him being resurrected? Because I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I feel like even with his death in season 3, every time I watched his death scene, I just feel like it was slightly open-ended, just slightly. So I think he could really be back. So just let me know what you think. Is Troy really dead? How will Daniel and Troy return to the story? What will their characters do? Just let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now, we are at 293 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 300. I'd like to try to get to 300 in the next few weeks. I mean, we're just so close. In the past month, we've gone from 200 to 293. That's where we're at right now. So we're just 7 away from that goal of 300 subscribers. That is so close. That is pretty much nothing. We're pretty much already at 300. I should just go ahead and start celebrating. But I'm amazed at how quickly we went from 200 to 300. Like I said, we just got to 200 about a month ago, and we're already at 293. So just great progress on that goal of 300. I am so grateful to all of you that have subscribed and continue to support the channel. And in any way, even if it's disliking, it's still support. So I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for being a part of this channel. Really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully we can get to that 300 goal soon, and I will make a video celebrating the 300 subscriber goal once we hit that. And yeah, a lot of exciting things for the rest of the year. Can't wait to do everything that I'm going to be doing. I mean, there's going to be some other people involved in some other videos. Plus there's the movie, my first independent film, that will be released sometime this year. I don't know the month yet, but it's a fan fiction of a comic series. The guy that made the comic series, Ronnie Hayes, his channel is Make a Path Presents. He gave me permission to make the fan fiction. So it's a fan fiction. I have permission to make it, and it's basically my first real movie. My first real movie. So that's going to be coming out this year. I'll give more information when I have more information and when production has gone a little further. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. So with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.